It starts with a wizard. He's old and he's wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he's strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane. When you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
Hello, everybody. Get this out of the way quickly. My camera looks weird because my computer exploded. Not really, but kind of, but not really. But that doesn't stop the Dungeons and the Dragons. That doesn't stop the Flagon Slayers. So, hi Daisy. Hang on a second. Daisy's being annoying. Okay, go.
Easy.
So, in case you missed last week, the party got some affairs in order before going from the Feywild back to Prime Material Plane. It is here where they discovered that some old friends and potentially some new enemies were beginning to gather in the Frostweld, a perpetually winterized forest northeast of Singorn. It is here where they learned that Velshinar, the once ally to Anzu and once tormentor to Animus, was fomenting, there we go, a army to do something. As if this wasn't bad enough, they also saw a troubling sight of Shavira, the ancient green dragon, and Richter, the son of Anzu and Linares, together going to this said encampment. After some hiding and some quick planning, the party eventually located a mountain that they believe has the festering infestation of some mind flayers and perhaps a newly created elder brain. So, to begin tonight's session, you guys are at the base of this mountain that recently had an avalanche, and you're currently looking for a way into the mountain. You have determined that this is the place where the cave entrance would be. Just you don't know quite where. What are you guys gonna do?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
No, there was a very recent avalanche. Also,
You
if I do
sure?
recall, Thea cast Pass Without a Trace on the
did do
party
that.
at the end of the last session, so you guys have a +10 to all your stealth checks.
Then did do that.
Ooh.
I'm helpful.
You turned your feathers white.
He's a pigeon now.
He a pigeon. No, he's a
Pigeon.
snow kinku.
Stool.
I don't like that.
I mean, which one of you would rat in prison first? It'd probably be Animus.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, you know, I could use pass wall as long as we can get close to an entrance, you know. Or at least know that on the other side there is a building, I suppose. Cave, dungeon, yes.
Jacob, can I see an entrance?
Roll either a investigation check or a nature check.
He's gonna do
Or a
this so
survival
he can
check.
tell you no.
I'll let you pick one.
I know
said-
Jacob very.
I said
It-
you can either do a nature, survival, or investigation check.
When
Let's
Jacob says
do
pick
survival.
one, that means he just wants to say no. Just
Oh,
fucking wait.
yes, yep. All right.
I'm totally messing with you right now.
21.
21. What'd you roll?
A 14.
No. Like, which ability did you use? My bad.
Oh, survival.
Survival. Okay, so you begin looking at the snowfall pattern of this avalanche. And about, I would say, probably a mile up the mountain, you begin noticing that there's this small deviation in how the snow fell. Almost as if it's like overlapping something. And you see this deviation as you go down the line until where you guys are. And you see there's like this rivet almost, like there's this rut in the snow that's every probably 15 feet. But it starts about a mile up.
All right, cool. I will turn to everybody. Look, there's a deviation up about a mile-ish up the mountain. That looks like an entrance.
Thank God we have a ranger.
Thank God we have a ranger. Where'd you find this man?
Randomly in the Feywild.
Right into it.
Well, I say we go to that deviation.
So, for those of you that are not elves, it will be hard to climb, well, or a ranger. Rangers are better at this. It'll be hard to climb this because it is freshly fallen snow, so nothing's super packed down. So it'll be, you'll be moving at half speed, so it'll take you longer to get up there.
We just Dimension Door or Misty Step.
That'll get you 500 meters.
Doubled for Anzu.
I don't use
That's
the
a-
metric system.
Which
Yeah,
isn't
what do you
that
think this
far
is?
because I think a mile is 3,000.
I actually think it's 500 feet if
a mile.
Dimension door is
Mile is
500 feet.
5,300.
280. 5,280 feet.
Mm.
That's the only thing I
I
learned
always
in
get 2
PE.
and 3 backwards.
So you need to use 10. You need to use 5 dimension doors, Anzu.
Mile is 1,600 meters.
I think I'm
You
good.
can have mine
Good.
too, Anzu.
You've also got to remember
You can't
that
have mine.
you're going into a supposed den of supposed mind flayers.
Guys, I'm not actually gonna do
Yeah,
it.
well, I'll just Eldritch Blast the shit out of them.
There you go.
I just shoot them with my finger gun.
Pew pew.
Pew 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 pew.
All right,
I-
let's go.
I will start trudging toward the deviation and the rest.
I'm gonna walk behind his trudge, so it's easier for me.
Smart man.
That is true. It
Mm.
comes about. Let's see. Anzu's only about a foot shorter than you, right? No, Kinku are 4 feet tall, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Anzu is 3.
Yeah. So it'd be coming roughly
generous
to
3.
like the lower
With
portion
shoes
of
on.
your ribs.
Yeah, there we go.
Tippy toes.
That is true. But you can't walk on top of the snow like Thea and Linares can.
Caleb, I'd be very careful using that as an advantage because Jacob will fucking use it against you. I swear to God.
Hollow bones, you say?
You brittle
Sounds like
bone
you
bitch.
take double damage from bludgeoning. But says not to.
Paragraph 3 on page 307.
Subsection A. I'm so glad that they don't do like, if you need to see this rule, look at this book.
True.
Okay. You guys can do whatever you want.
I continue trudging.
Okay.
I will also continue trudging, but I'll trudge harder.
I trudge harder. I have too many
He's got
magic
little
cards on my
legs.
desk.
I will remind Animus that I am older and wiser.
Yeah, you tell him.
I need Thea and Animus to make perception checks.
Say less.
Can't wait for Thea to be like, okay, I rolled a 6, so 57.
I rolled a 14 plus 15, so 29.
Okay.
My passive perception is a 25.
Yeah. So as the group is going up this mountain, you two both notice essentially at the same time, coming from the valley below in the Frostweld, you can see the glint of something, almost like a telescope glinting in the sun. And it's pointed towards you guys.
So there's someone looking at us, basically.
There's someone that can see you, yes.
Piece of shit. All right. I would like to take out my Glock.
I'm sorry, you don't have proficiency with Glock.
Oh.
You said Glock, right? Because I thought I heard something else.
Yeah.
Can I
like a
take
gun,
that
yeah.
out?
Be gone, thought. Boom, boom, boom. How far away is it?
Oh, geez, miles.
It's about
Miles.
yay far.
Shit. Well, maybe he can't really see us. Maybe he's just looking in our direction, right?
I mean, it's a telescope, so, or like a spyglass. Yeah, none of you actively said I want to make a stealth check, so. Well, then I didn't hear you. Then go ahead.
All right. I will also be stealthy.
Go. How about everybody? Everybody, go ahead.
Everybody
roll.
be stealthy.
Everybody,
I have
go
a
ahead and roll
15.
stealth check.
Yeah.
Well, that's why only one of these scouts have seen you so far.
Question,
Face
Jacob.
scout?
Yes, you do get a plus 10.
Oh, 25.
Okay.
Jacob, does my Mask of the Wild mayhaps give me advantage?
It
Because I can
does.
try to Yeah.
It mayhaps does.
I got a
Hell
29.
yeah.
Nice. Everybody's high. Zygon, would you roll?
I'm sorry, what were we rolling?
Stealth check.
You get a plus
check.
10.
Ooh, plus 3. That's a 22.
Nice. Okay. Linares. She rolled a natural 1.
Nice.
Yeah. But thankfully, all of you all of you rolled super, super high, so you make up for it.
I got a 34.
Thea, you see Linares as all of you are kind of getting lower after spotting that, and she seems almost like she's like not all there, like she's drifting or like caught in some sort of daydream. But you snap her out of it and get her stealth. Okay, I need whoever is leading the pack to roll a survival check.
That would be the ranger.
Of course, the ranger.
Our brave.
Now, remind me, Sirius, do you have a preferred terrain?
That's a good
Snow?
question. It's not
Yes,
snow.
snow, light
It's
snow.
no. It's
Snow that you
Avalanches
need to.
specifically.
yes.
Correct.
I feel like
Yeah.
it was like mountain or forest. I think when I was building him.
Okay.
It's beautiful. It's poetic, really.
That'd be really cool to be how like a frost giant was born, like an avalanche happened. And just
I got a 21.
21. Okay. So seriously, you're going up this mountain. You begin to notice a few more irregularities in the snow. You see what looks like some sort of black powder, almost like a soot, that kind of dyes some of the snow here and there. You see a little bit of scorching on some of the rock that is poking out.
Is it like a physical? I can see it, or is it just kind of dark?
Physical, you can see like there's grains of powder that are still left over too.
Can I stop everybody? Do one of these, and
Okay.
like bend down, like
Anzu does not see
pick
you.
up a
His head
little.
does not poke above the snow.
That's fun.
Okay.
I pick up some of it, kind of.
Yeah, it smells like when you fire a gun, it smells like the discharge, the smoke that comes out, or the charge basically.
I mean,
Powder.
do I know what that smell is though? Like, do I recognize it?
You were in Whitestone, right?
Sure.
I'm trying to remember if you were. I think so, yeah. Anyway, you've experienced this a little bit. You've run in being in the Feywild. There's been a few traders that have come through from like the Gith and the GIF. Yeah, good naming, guys. I can't wait for Spelljammer. It's gonna be so fun. Anyway, um, they've come through to your village, and when you were a kid, they would show you guns, and your parents would get very mad at them.
Sure.
But you have smelled it before, and it smells like that, like powder.
Okay, so it smell like kind of fresh. Has it been there for a minute?
Make a investigation check. Yeah, guys, I love Dungeons and Dragons. My mood from today has already started to skyrocket. I just want to share that with everybody. Dungeons and Dragons.
I got an 8.
An 8. Kind of hard to tell.
Okay.
Usually this stuff kind of stays warm after it's been used, but since the snow is all around it, it started to kind of rapidly cool. But you do notice that this is not a normal avalanche. That something caused this.
Okay.
Something, either the loud wing beats of dragons maybe dislodged some of the snow,
Or this was on purpose.
or this was purposely done.
Okay. All right. So I kind of do my.
Yeah.
That's I think that's gunpowder here. That's we might wanna kind of be on the lookout. I don't know if those avalanches were made by the dragons. I'm thinking something fishy's going on up here.
Serious?
Huh?
You're a real treasure to the gods.
Oh, don't you forget it.
You guys see as Anzu says that, Sirius kind of stands up heroically, and the clouds part ever so briefly as a beam of sun comes down on Sirius, illuminating him as it reflects
Damn,
off the
he's
snow.
good.
It's almost blinding.
All right. Let's continue.
Stealthily.
Stealthily.
Stealthily?
Perceptive?
Perspective.
Perspective.
I'll gain some perspective on this, you know. I'll take a summer abroad.
A little
Um,
gap year.
Little gap year, you know, just to discover myself. Anyway. Thea and Animus make perception checks for me.
Okay.
I want that dice tested.
Stop using that die.
Yeah. Save it, reserve it.
It was not fantastic. 18.
Okay. Wow, you rolled like what, a 3?
Yeah.
Wow, that's still crazy. So, after being partially blinded by the snow, it takes you a second to readjust. But Animus, using your keen bird eyes, the two of you begin to notice more glints in the forest. You see 1, then 3, then 5, and then finally you see, kind of off in the distance, this large structure that's being built insanely fast. As it starts, you see it start to get built, and then within a few minutes it's completed. And it looks like it's a watchtower.
You see what I'm seeing? That's like a watchtower.
Gosh dang it, guys. You know I hate when you do that.
I'm only doing that.
Was it built quickly?
It was. It started and was built almost immediately. Real speedy. Quick.
Okay.
Fast.
Yes.
Anyway, another
The
avalanche
construction
happens,
on
you
that
all die.
structure looks like it was built quick.
Okay. Who's leading the way as you guys keep going?
The ranger.
Okay.
Obviously.
It's on the other side. The only reason you can see it is because of how high up you guys are. But it's on the other side of the Frostweld, which would be the northern side of it. No, you guys came from the southwest. You're currently in the northeast. So this one is in the northwest of the Frostweld.
How many, can I, estimate, how many miles away it looks like it might
Well,
be?
the Frostweld is, like, one of the largest forests in Taldore, so it's a few hundred miles across.
Okay.
So 300 miles, maybe?
That is so far.
Yeah, it's very, very big. The Frostweld's very big. And you can see, like, the Frostweld has started to get a little bigger as the years have gone on. Maybe the magics are getting stronger. Who knows? But back in olden times, it was maybe half the size that it is now.
Deforestation who?
Exactly. The reverse. It's reforestation.
Didn't be stopped.
Sirius and Eugene, make another survival check.
14.
14. Okay. So you guys eventually make it to what looks like a kind of like a outcropping. And you can see that this area is not as heavily affected by the avalanche. Sirius, you quickly discover what looks like a campsite. You see
Look,
a
a campsite.
Gosh dang, guys. You know I hate it. Okay,
On
fair enough.
roleplay, Jacob.
Fair enough.
Stop being a metagamer.
Gonna just I can't wait for the next combat. I'm just gonna kill all of you. Anyway, so you guys, as it has been astutely pointed out by two of your members, you see a campsite in front of you, but it looks as though it's been ransacked. You see 3 tents, 2 small ones, 1 larger one. You see poking out of one of the smaller tents a pair of feet. And you
It
also
looks as though it's been
notice
ransacked.
s-
Almost did. I almost did it.
Sirius, you notice drag marks. What look like
As in,
2
like,
or 3 different sets of drag marks.
someone
Drag
being
marks.
dragged or
Yeah,
something.
someone being
Was
dragged.
there a drag queen there?
Just glitter. Anyway,
There's
I'm
like a
sorry.
makeup print in the snow.
Drag marks.
All right.
You know how like a few minutes ago I said that D&D was really helpful and that it made me feel better? It's
no
gone.
longer.
It's gone.
Sorry, I just love
was
to
a good
ruin
run.
things.
It's gone. Anyway,
um,
whatever you guys are gonna do, I'm gonna take like 5-minute break.
how far away is the tent person from us?
20 feet, roughly.
20 feet. Okay, I will do one of these. Okay. And then I will stealthily, like, very cartoon-like, creep on
yep.
over.
Like a Pink Panther situation. I get it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun. That's all.
As I do, can I tell
Copyright.
if can I tell if there's any movement from
No.
tent person?
You don't see any movement.
No movement. Hmm. I'll cough of it.
You hear it kind of echo. You hear echo off the mountain.
I will pull my dagger out, and then I'll slowly walk over and try to, like, open the tent very slowly.
Okay, so as you go to open the flap to the tent, you see blood dripping off of it.
Like fresh.
Yeah, pretty fresh.
Yeah.
As you open it,
yeah.
you open it, and no one's inside. And then you see the feet that were
Just boots.
once connected to this person that have been ripped off with immense force. And you see blood just pooling in this tent.
Can I cast Find Traps?
Okay, yeah. You take a second after seeing this gruesome sight.
And I kind of, like, motion everybody, like, don't move.
Yeah, you let your senses kind of wander as you use this magic. There. You said walk forward. There's no sign of traps anywhere
Nothing?
near you
Okay.
guys.
I would like to remind you, Jacob, that I cannot be surprised while conscious.
I would like
because
to
of the
remind
el-
you that I'm proud you reminded me.
I just feel I have a bad feeling.
She said the Star Wars thing.
Sure, I don't know.
Ah.
Ah,
I give a thumbs up. All clear. This dude's
Alright.
dead.
yeah. Well, whoever's the feet were is dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what? Fair play.
There could be a man without feet.
And I kind of, like, open up the tent to show them.
Well, there's definitely feet without a man.
I think. Never mind.
So is it, like, just feet or is it, like, leg
With
as well?
it's like up to probably like the end of the calf.
Okay, so it's not like a Darth Maul type deal.
No. It's not like bisection or anything like that. It's
Below
like
the knee.
the lower, way like where the calf meets like the ankle.
Is it
Basically.
like clean cut or is it like ripped?
Ripped. You see the bone sticking out is like splintered.
Can I loot the boots?
The boots are just common leather boots. There's nothing special about them. They're
Nothing-
also too
no,
big for
like
your
web-
feet, Thea.
Oh. Who says she doesn't have a
You know,
ginormous
somebody
feet?
could
Like,
stash their gold in there.
Like size 13 men's feet.
she's like Peggy
just got-
Hill.
Yeah. Massive feet.
Her shoes are like
Jeez.
boats.
Oh man.
Skiing.
Okay. There's still 2 more tents. Which one?
I
You
will
wanna do
look
the
upon the
large
other
one or
tent.
the small one? Okay. You'll probably need someone's help for that.
I'll look in the small one.
Okay.
I'll go with Animus.
I will keep an eye out for surprises that the DM may throw our way.
Ooh, fun.
Smart.
Zygon.
Yeah.
Thank you for the reminder. Zygon, I would like you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o.
I don't like
You go
that.
crazy and knock Thea unconscious while everyone's distracted.
Yeah. Then she can be surprised. I need Anzu, Cirrus, and Animus to roll investigation checks.
Do I add 10 to that as well?
No.
No, you'll add your wisdom modifier.
Oh, no, I got that. It's a dirty
Yeah.
20.
Okay. So Zygon, as you're standing there, you begin to hear this like angelic singing. Do you know Celestial?
I know all. Yeah, no, I do.
Okay, cool. So you start to hear this song that talks. It's in Celestial, so everything, even when you speak in Celestial, it sounds like song. But this is an actual song in Celestial.
Are we all hearing it? Or is it just him?
It's just him.
Cool.
No one else is reacting.
The song speaks of wanting to be found and being lost. And you can see, like, hovering over the mountain with these large angel wings, but it shimmers every once in a while. Sometimes you can only see the wings. Sometimes you see a pair of angelic wings with like a really large eye, and in the center of the eye is a fire. But sometimes you see like this beautiful young woman with these beautiful angelic wings, and it kind of cycles through those 3. And she's facing, so from where your perspective is, it's facing northwest.
Near the quickly built tower.
Near the quickly built tower, yes, in that direction. You see her hand outstretches to you, and her face goes from like this pristine, like emotionless thing to a look of fear. As she reaches out to you, what are you gonna do?
Man, like, is she afraid of me?
She clearly is looking. She's reaching to you. She's not like pulling back from you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, shit. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna reach for it.
Okay, so as you go to reach her, right before you can grasp her hand, she disappears and the music fades away.
Okay.
Anzu,
bad feeling
Animus,
about
and
all this
Cirrus. What
What's-
did you roll on your investigation checks?
I got a 24.
24. Okay.
I got a 5.
14.
14.
As you see here, Animus, this is a tent.
This
Look,
here
Animus. 10.
is a tent.
There's a cot.
So we'll do Anzu first because this one's a little bit shorter. So Anzu,
Haha, because he's short.
no pun intended. Anzu, you find what looks like a pack of provisions. You find 50 feet of rope. You find a grappling hook. You find what looks like about 10 days worth of rations. a change of clothes, and it looks like these are for like a halfling female. You also find a few small daggers,
Gimme.
but that's about it. Like throwing daggers, not like for the stabby stab, the ones that are like little tiny ones that you throw.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just specifying. Andrew, that's basically all you find inside the tent. Behind the tent, though, as you're kind of doing a more thorough investigation, you see what looks like
Jesus
drops of
Christ.
blood,
Mm-hmm.
and then you find kind of buried in the snow where the blood trail ends. And as you dig through, you find the severed head of a halfling woman,
Oh no.
and the back of the skull has been crushed, caved in, and then ripped out, and there's no brain inside.
Oh, we're on the right path.
Oh, it's like cute. Oh, I'm not in there.
Animus and Cirrus. Similar to what Anzu found, except this one has like a what looks like a foldable chessboard in the center of it. You see a
Ooh.
fire pit has been dug.
Can I take the chessboard?
You can. It also has all of its pieces.
Perfect.
And the pieces, what are normally white, are like this scarlet red color,
Ooh.
and then the normally black pieces are like this sort of like purplish wood.
Oh my gosh, is it
Ooh.
dragon chess?
Kinda. You guys kind of look around and you see what looks like, as you count them, 1, 2, 5, 7. There are 8 bedrolls kind of spread throughout this, and then you see one that's a larger bedroll.
Is this just like a giant tent?
Yeah, this is like the size of like an apartment.
Oh, okay. So it's like
very large.
okay,
Yeah, there's like
like
poles,
circus tent.
everything.
thing.
Yeah, almost circus tent, except not as high. Like,
Right.
think like the size of, well, yeah, like the size of like if you put like 2 camper, like those like travel camper things together. So, as you begin looking around, you find what look like things that are written in a few different languages. You find a few journals. One of them is written in Elvish. One of them is written in Orcish, I guess is what it would be called. You find a few that are written in Sylvan. But all of them, if you can read any of those languages, all of them talk about how they are they're essentially a merchant association that is trying to gain more notoriety, and they were on their way to Singorn to broker a deal with the local government.
Is there like a pin or a medallion or something that kind of maybe has like a logo or something on there?
I will say you rolled really low on your investigation check.
Is there like a pin or medallion
I will
that...
say you also rolled pretty low on your
Oh,
investigation check.
14's so high for me.
But I will let one of you roll again with disadvantage.
How? Serious, how do you feel about your investigation if you were to rank it one?
You know,
between
I'm just
1 and
not that
5?
great at like searching and investigating.
Okay.
Oh hey, Animus, I just have this idea. So it looks like these guys are like a little merchant guild kind of deal. So could you help me find maybe like a pin or a medallion or something with like a little logo on it or something? That would be kind of cool.
Of course I can do that. If you help me, I will investigate, and then we can, mayhaps Jacob can take away the disadvantage. Because he would be
I will say
helping
that
me.
if you guys do it together, that you will not have disadvantage, but only one of you can roll.
I can roll.
Yep.
And I will give myself guidance.
Okay.
$18. I rolled a 12, and then I rolled a 4 for my guidance.
So
Man, that was high, wasn't it, DM?
as you guys begin looking around, kind of with a purpose now, the larger bedroll that looks like it houses 2 people, you see, as you kind of dig around, you see a locket that has been, somehow it got snapped off or somehow dropped off of the person that was wearing it. You pick it up, and you see a logo on the front of 2 snakes that are entwined with each other. But yeah, it's like a bronze sort of locket.
Does it like open up?
You can try. You can.
Can
So
I-
you click
Can I
it,
try opening it up?
and you see it opens. And inside is what looks like a small portrait of a human woman and an orc man, that are, one of those couple photos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those.
Hey Animus, look at what I found.
I believe we found it together, though.
Look what we found.
Look what we found.
Do you guys want a gold star or something? Like, what?
Yes, please. I will put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Well, it does seem like they unfortunately came through these areas at the wrong time with all these things that seem to be moving into the Frostweld and this side of the mountain. So maybe we'll end up finding these unfortunate souls in the hive mind of the new Elder Brain. Maybe intact, probably not. Most likely mind flayers, but Jacob, what is there like a? I want to flip to like the last page of like one of the journals that I can read, most likely the Elven
Okay.
one, and see if like there's
Okay.
like a final like.
Yeah. So the last entry is dated 3 days ago. You can. It says, as you're reading it, that they don't really know much about why the guild is going to Singorn. They're one of the lower people on the totem pole. But you do notice them talking about these strange weather events. As they were coming southwest into the Frostweld, there were thunderstorms, but they would it was more lightning than normal. One day there was a blizzard that turned into a flash flood event within the matter of minutes, and would flip back and forth as the day went on. But yeah, and as you kind of compare the notes with the other journals that you found that you can read, they also tell of these strange weather patterns.
Huh. It seems like not only did they unfortunately come across whatever killed them in this camp, but also some weird weather events that probably have something to do with either what Velshinar's doing here or whatever Shavira's plans are out here, or probably just the Elder Brain. Not sure, but I think we should probably just keep moving. I don't think this camp is going to be much help for us, considering they had no knowledge of what was going on.
I agree.
We could possibly, though, follow what direction the drag marks head towards. Even though the avalanche may have covered up most of the tracks, the direction would at least be nice.
I think we should go find that entrance, cause
No, that's what I'm saying. I think the drag marks are going to lead to the entrance.
they might do. Hey Jacob, do the drag marks lead toward the entrance, or what we think is the entrance?
They go up the mountain.
Up the mountain, then.
It's all right. Let's continue trudging.
All right.
As the ranger says.
Okay, I need Theris to make another survival check.
What is 18 plus 7?
25.
That one.
Um, guys are going along kind of serious. The drag marks are partially covered by the avalanche, so it's kind of hard to use them as a guide. But your keen ranger abilities allow you to keep decent track of everything. As you are continuing on, you start to notice this strange sort of brain fog. Like you start to, as you're going up this mountain, you notice, okay, I need to do this. And then a few seconds later, you're like, wait, what am I doing? And then you snap out of it. And this is kind of all happening to you guys at the same time. It's just kind of it's hard to concentrate, I guess would be the best way of putting it.
Man,
So,
getting up this mountain, it's, I think the oxygen is doing a number on my brain here.
So to kind of zoom out, and there is a new rule set in place while you guys are this high on the mountain until you discover what is causing this. You cannot cast concentration spells for more than one turn.
I would like to cast
Oh.
guidance on myself and then roll to see if I can figure out what this is.
Okay.
My guidance lasting one turn exactly.
Anzu and Animus, both of you make Arcana checks. Actually, Zygon, you make a Wisdom check too.
Wait, can I make a wisdom
used to-
check instead of
You're used to
Arcana?
having. Well, so Zygon is used to having his brain messed with, which is why I'm allowing him to do this. Anzu, what'd you roll?
I got a 39.
39. Okay. Roll Linnaeus.
I mean, I'm not gonna beat that, but 24.
Linnaeus got a 29. Zygon, what'd you roll?
Dirty 20.
So Anzu, Azul and Linares kind of put your heads together on this. You hypothesize that the Elder Brain could be affecting you guys negative.
Mhm.
It could also be the fact that if this is the hub of a bunch of mind flayers, there's a lot of psionic energy in the area, and people that are not used to psionic energy, it could be affecting their thought processes.
Mhm.
Animus, you know there's some sort of arcane energy going on here, and there's some sort of arcane manipulation, but you're not well versed enough in dealing with mind flayers and elder brains and things of that nature that you would be able to pin it down. Zygon,
So,
you begin to hear what sounds like about 20 voices all at once,
A little more
All-
than usual.
all just saying Zygon, 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 Zygon.
Oh no.
All of them saying your name just over and over and over again.
I turn around, looking around.
There's no one near you. However, Zygon, as you notice what's going on here, you kind of steady yourself using the techniques that you've used to steady yourself when dealing with other mental intrusions.
And by techniques, I take a deep breath and count to 10.
Yeah, you're like 1,
Technique.
2,
Technique.
17, 35. Zygon, you are not under the effects of the negative concentration spell magic.
We lose pass without a trace, don't we?
If it's been over an hour, you will. But also, since it's a concentration
That's
spell,
concentration.
yeah. So,
Son of a bitch.
is it not? Is it a passive?
It is.
I don't think it's concentration.
Is alter self
look.
passive?
I love introducing new rules to the game. Okay.
Damn it, alter self.
No, you're
is-
right. It is concentration. I'm a little liar.
Alter
Okay.
self is also concentration. I am no longer a dove.
Yeah, you guys see Animus's feathers turn back to their black color.
Shit.
and the pass without a trace bubble has faded away.
He's in the nude.
No, I still have my cloak.
He's a bird. Okay, you guys can continue on if you wish.
Yeah, we're in a little trouble now. We're gonna definitely want to make it inside of whatever this is before whatever's
Brain scrambling going on.
whatever saw us
Don't
down
wanna get the
there.
brain scram, please.
We don't want those things to follow us up here. So
Does anybody have tinfoil on them? Oh, wait, Nate, no, do we have a cooking pot?
oh no, we do have a cooking pot.
I'll grab the cooking pot and I'm gonna put it on my head.
Okay. So answer is you place this cooking pot on your head.
I'm gonna hate when this
You
works.
You think, this is genius. I'm a genius. And then you think, I should put a cooking pot on my head. And then you kind of go in this loop for a little bit. It doesn't seem to affect anything.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a... Okay. Now I
Yeah,
just
it's-
look like an idiot with a pot on my head.
It's not like, Signs? It's not, or, insert alien movie here.
Yes.
Alien.
Look, I thought it would help. Okay, whenever I go to the dentist, when I go to the dentist, they're like, hey, put on this big-ass lead vest, and then they put a fucking x-ray right next to my head. So, whatever
Right,
the
but
fuck
that's
sense
lead.
that makes.
I appreciate your ingenuity. Alright. Sirius, I need you to make another survival check.
Cool.
I could use.
That's a 9.
9. So, Sirius, the mind fog is affecting you worse than you thought it would. But you do eventually get to the point of the origin of your discovery. You hear a faint whoosh noise coming from behind what is a large snowbank.
Is it like wind or is it like a door opening? Whoosh.
Sounds like wind.
Okay. Oh. Look. An
Okay.
entrance.
So you guys see what looks like a large mouth to a cave entrance that has been covered by snow.
Let's try to go in this without making too much of a hole in it, like making like.
This is... Oh, yes, don't make a hole in the cave.
No,
I'll
it said
definitely try
he said
not-
covered in snow. He said covered in snow. We want to make our way through without making it known that we were here already.
Okay.
For
Maybe
things
we
that-
should go to like the corner
Yeah.
and like do a little shimmy action.
Yeah, do a little
Whoever
shimmy.
cares about not making a big hole in the snow, you can roll a athletics or an acrobatics check to try and get through there without making a hole. If you don't care, you can just walk through.
Huge.
I'll play along.
I got a 26.
Okay.
I'll try.
Serious, you
I have a 16.
okay?
22.
Zygon, what are you doing?
Zygon's gonna wait and see if any of them make the hole, and then
Okay.
if they don't, he's just gonna walk through.
Okay.
Thea makes the hole.
No! They're working
Nice.
together. I hate it.
So, all of you make it through, and Thea, you kind of accidentally bump some snow, and you see it, and then basically the entire the entire face that was covered by snow, just collapses on top of you guys. You guys are covered in
Avalanche.
snow, but it's not that severe. It's just kind of a more like Saturday morning cartoon sort of thing.
I will whip my head around, just like stare into Thea's soul.
I mean, what do you expect? I'm not a ranger.
You're literally an elf. You could just walk over the snow without even making a dent in it.
Yeah, that's true. What the fuck,
What the
Jacob?
No, what the fuck, Jacob? What the fuck, Thea?
Yeah, what the fuck, Thea?
Sometimes I'm not quite so elf-like.
Oh my
The
god.
Sometimes-
brain
Yeah.
fog.
Yeah, it's
Even
the
I'm
brain
more
fog.
of an elf than you
Brain
are.
fog.
As I take the cooking pot off my head.
I put the cooking pot back into our bag of holding.
Okay. So you guys make it into this cave entrance. you can see this is kind of. It looks like this is a commonly used shelter for animals that get up this high. You see a few bones from different prey, kind of scattered throughout, of different levels of decay and age. But you don't see any major entrances. It's just kind of a large cave.
Well, I could use a spell to find out different pathways through this cave. It would just take a little bit out of me. Like if say that I possibly had like a 1 through 7 on spell power, it'd be like a 5.
How did you come up with this scale, Animus?
That's
know.
quite a bit of spell power. How many 5s do you have?
I don't know how many. Oh, probably only a couple of those in me.
It's like metagaming in the worst way possible.
You ought to hold on to those, rank 5 spells. You
Whoa.
don't get so many in, a day or two or something like that.
But it almost feels like if you took like kind of a nap, but like longer, kind of like a short rest, it would help.
I won't use it. You're right. I don't want.
I suppose we should just keep walking.
Well, hold on.
So this is not. There's no extra.
Oh, you just
tunnels.
put us in a fucking cave?
It's just a cave. It's just
What
like
am I
a
supposed to
large
do in a cave? I'll investigate. Maybe I'll
Investigate.
find like
Yeah,
caveman
it's pretty
paintings or
dark.
something.
You guys are gonna need like a torch, or if you don't have dark vision, you'll need a torch to be able to see towards the
Yeah, I
back
have dark
end of the
vision.
cave.
It's just
All right.
me.
I
Oh,
would like to search. If there's caveman paintings, if there's gold, a
If
horse.
there's like pin or a medallion with a cool logo on it.
Oh, true.
Okay, I got a 19.
19.
Do I find a
Andrew,
thick
you
bitch?
Andrew, you begin looking around.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'm investigating around, actually.
yeah. Okay.
Jacob.
You said you rolled a 1? What's wrong?
I forgot to tell you. I switched from my dark vision goggles to the ring of
Oh,
mind shielding.
Yeah, I remember you did that.
Does the ring of mind shielding help me with this fog?
I'll say yes, it does.
And I can also make myself invisible. Should have just done that
Yeah.
all this time.
You live, you learn.
You do.
Sometimes you need to be a pigeon.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I will say that yes, Animus, you are not clouded under the mind fog.
Yes. I am unclouded, but I cannot see. Thus, I must bring a torch out.
Have you
Okay.
tried opening your eyes?
Are your eyes open?
He has a point.
My eyes are open.
I
don't know
open
if
my
can
eyes,
try.
Jacob.
I don't know.
Tieflings do have dark vision, yeah.
Cool. I can see.
I'm gonna turn the torch on.
So, Anzu, as you're kind of looking around, you don't really notice like any cave drawings or anything like that, but you do see a trail of blood that leads towards the back end of the cave. But you also hear something, and you kind of all start to hear this. You hear like this, like kind of a shivering, like the chattering of teeth.
Oh God, no.
Hold on. Hold on real quick. I think I have a spell that'll kind of show us what's going on. If you know what I mean.
I'm just walking around with a torch if you don't want to use the spell.
Yeah, that might not be good to just,
I'm just gonna walk up to it with my torch.
put it over there. All right, yeah, I'm gonna cast light.
Okay, so
My staff of the magi.
lights begin to fill the area of the cave. The chittering and chattering of what sound like teeth. You guys see off in a corner of this cave, what looks like a slumped over person that's kind of laying on their side, and you can see a small pool of blood that is beginning to form around them.
Do they have legs?
They do indeed have legs.
Damn it!
I mean, that's a good question.
Do I see like a wound at all? Like that it's
Not
coming
from the side that you're. They have their back to you, so not from that side.
I
Oh
pull
no!
out
Don't
my
talk.
dagger.
I've played Left 4 Dead. This bitch.
No,
Oh,
no.
actually, no. I ready bow and arrow.
Okay.
We've been through Mind Flayer's places before. This
I'll use Mage Hand.
or something? Yeah, there we
Mage
go.
Hand, yeah. Turn that bitch around.
Mage Hand cannot move that much weight.
Okay, Mage Hand to tap him.
Okay. They don't respond.
Can I use Hunter Sense?
Remind me what that does?
That's the ability to peer at a creature and magically discern how best to hurt it. So it's when I get like advantages and disadvantages and whatnot.
Yeah, shooting it would probably hurt it pretty bad.
Alright, cool.
You don't notice any armor on this figure.
Do I know like advantages, disadvantages? Do I
shooting
know
them-
what it is?
It is a human person. Yeah.
Okay.
I know what I'll do. I'd like to cast message with one finger pointing at him.
Okay.
I'll
They're,
say,
they're probably less than 20 feet away from you, but okay.
I, Anzu, beckon to you. What is your name and what are you doing here?
Why is your
You get
finger
no response.
swinging?
Okay, well,
Alright, we should probably just go up and roll it
Wait.
Hey,
Can
let's
I like
not.
vibe check him? Like insight check?
Yes, Zygon and Thea make insight checks for me.
While that's going on, I kind of look behind us to make sure nobody's coming in through the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I
you
would
don't
also,
notice.
since we saw it bleeding out, can I look and investigate to see what would have caused something like this around?
Yeah, go ahead and look around, yeah.
15 for my insight check.
15, okay.
That's a 16.
Okay, 16. So, Zygon, you begin kind of looking around the room. You don't notice anything really. You do see, however, as the sun kind of moves across the sky, you see a glint in the cave. And as you go over and look, there's a small dagger that's laying on the floor of this cave. And you see encrusted on the handle is these two twin snakes. And it is covered in relatively fresh blood.
Hang on.
It's the two snakes that we just saw.
How far away is it from the person?
Probably about 50 feet.
I will conjure two.
Zygon, you also notice
animals.
a blood trail from the dagger to where this person is currently resting.
Okay. Do I get any magical arcana sense?
No magic from this dagger.
I
It's
think I
just
found
a
the
nice,
dagger.
nice ornate dagger. Thea, from your insight check, there is no hostility from this creature. It seems like it's on the verge of death.
Okay.
And you being a cleric, you would know, yeah, with this much blood, they're close to death.
I'm gonna use. Did I?
How terrified is everyone of
I'm gonna use healing
spiders?
word
Okay.
on the creature.
Okay.
And oh yeah, I do have to roll for that.
Is it only one creature, or is there like another
only one.
creature in
It's like
front
I
of it?
don't know how to
only
play.
one.
I don't know how to heal apparently. It's been so long.
It's just a clerik. Who cares?
Yeah, it's
Clerics don't
fine.
heal.
No, it's silly. Once in a blue moon, maybe. 1d4. Okay. So it heals 7 hit points.
7 hit points. Okay. They are still shivering and kind of quaking.
can I use prestidigitation to make them a wee warmer?
Do you guys want me to flip
Always.
them over?
You always test what prestidigitation can do.
It can change temperature.
Only
It
for
can change temperature,
12
but it can't
seconds.
create fire. Actually, it might be able to.
But no, it can start a fire.
Already.
Let me see here.
You can make sparks.
Prestidigitation.
I just want to make him a wee bit warmer.
Just a wee bit
Are there any like
warmer.
sticks around?
I can flip him over now. Not me, my animals. That way we're not touching it.
Getting bad vibes.
You can instantaneously light or snuff out a candle is the extent of prestidigitation.
But he could light a candle.
You know what,
Oh.
guys? Sometimes the best thing to do in these scenarios is to just be a good friend. I'd like to light a candle and go up to him.
Wait, Anzu, wait.
Okay.
Anzu, let me flip him over real quick so we're not
So,
near him.
Animus, as you flip over this person,
Oh, I wasn't doing it.
As-
I conjured 8 giant wolf spiders
What?
oh,
to flip
Oh,
over
okay.
this guy. Yeah.
okay.
I,
So,
Okay.
as this is happening, I pull my bow.
okay, so as you flip over this person, these wolf spiders with their legs flip this person.
Terrifying.
As they flip to face you, you can see that this guy is not a guy at all. It is a human woman, looking like she's in her mid to late 20s. You can see that she is pregnant and that there's a gash across her stomach, probably from rib to rib, like this large line, and she is bleeding heavily. You can also see that her lips are basically blue, and she's going through severe frostbite.
Does
thought she
she
had
look
just healed her.
familiar?
It was like
Uh,
7 hit points.
Oh.
She does. She
Is
looks
this
like the
girl
woman
in
in
the
the
locket?
locket. Yeah. She has like the auburn kind of brown hair, about shoulder length, wearing relatively like middle class clothing. You see she has no weapons on her. Nothing aggressive.
I will.
I'm gonna start a fire.
Hello? Hello?
Okay. No response. Just shivering.
Okay.
Anzu, you quickly construct a fire. Get her next to it.
So
She's
she's
still
alive.
bleeding,
I'll
She's
put a wee
alive.
blanket over
She's-
her.
Barely alive.
I'm gonna use my ring of spell storing and cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level out of that on her.
Okay.
Is that a D8?
Cure wounds, I believe.
Double check.
So,
Can I mend her tummy?
that is not how mending works.
Can I use my
No.
medicine kit, my healing kit, to try to sew her up?
You have the feeling that magic is probably the only thing that's going to help her at this point.
I don't know if I want to use.
Let me
7th
roll my
level
D8s.
spell on
It'll be
potion.
fine.
Hang on.
Yeah, we're probably gonna camp here, guys.
It's now nighttime and stuff are
Okay.
following us. What time in the day is
So
it?
she heals 16 more hit points.
It's around probably 2 in the afternoon.
Hmm.
16 hit points. You
Yeah.
see the wound closes up, but she is still suffering from deep or extreme hypothermia.
Does she have like clothes on?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
put a
she does. She
blanket
has
over
like
her.
kind of middle class, kind of merchant clothing.
The clothes I got, I'm gonna put layer them on as blankets. I'm gonna start a wee fire right next to her,
Okay,
and I'll get started on making some tea.
okay.
Nice warm tea. Bring up the core
Um,
temperature, right?
You
Right.
should probably try to talk to her as soon as possible.
Thea, make a medicine check for me.
Oh god. Don't make the cleric make a medicine check. That's not gonna go well. I'm just...
She says as she rolls a 3.
Natural 20
All
plus
right.
5.
Nice.
So it's a 25.
So Thea, you get the idea that unless you guys warm her up quickly, um, she and her unborn child will die
Is that
Zygon
baby
cast
not already
fireball.
dead?
if the baby's not already dead. That is true.
Yeah.
Brady.
Good lord. Hmm. Are there any like sticks around anywhere? Like,
You're too high up on the
Mhm.
mountain for there's
I mean, that does
bones.
make sense. Do bones don't burn? That's the one thing that's left behind usually.
All right, I
Um,
know
That is how that works.
this could be traumatizing, and she may never think clearly again. But I could use the spiders to warm her up.
No.
I'm just
Hey,
saying they're large beasts. They're
Yeah,
they're fuzzy, and they could.
You just have these 8 giant wolf spiders. They're just kind of like looking around, just kind of chilling.
No.
Is
I'm
Wait,
not.
I don't know what
we
I'll
may
do.
not
I'm gonna
have much of
conjure
a chance right now.
I'm gonna conjure a fire elemental.
Okay, so you bring this fire elemental to life. What do you want it to do?
I just stand there,
Okay, so you just
just be warm.
kind of hovers in front.
I want to walk over to her and like pull out the little locket from my pocket
Nice.
and like just kind of put it on her. Is she like laying down? I guess.
As you pull out the locket, you see for the first time she starts to kind of become responsive,
She's responsible. Oh, perfect.
and you see her kind of reach out for the locket with shivering hand.
I hand it to her.
As she grabs it, she quickly pulls it to her chest, and she just begins kind of rocking back and forth as she begins to warm by the fire and the elemental.
Can I
Can we
have
give her some
my?
rations and hot tea?
She is not in any shape to eat or drink right now.
Can I have
He's gonna
my
fucking drink it.
spiders go around the cave and start looking for like different things,
Okay, you're good.
like possible like entrances into a tunnel or something like that?
Yeah. So roll an investigation check with your spiders.
With my
You using their whatever their investigation would be.
Yes. I mean, but that's so bad. But Jacob.
You're having the spiders look. It's not you looking.
Fuck. It's 11.
Okay. So these 8 spiders begin to kind of look around, and you see as they go section by section, as they find nothing, they begin to close it off with webbing. But you do notice that they begin to congregate kind of around this one section of the cave that's close to where you found the woman.
I would like to check that with my own investigation, please.
Okay. So you begin looking around. You see a pool of blood that is going underneath the rock wall of this cave. It seems to stop in front of the wall, but it looks like it goes underneath something.
Well, guys, I believe we have ourselves a classic secret entrance into a cave system.
Secret tunnel!
Secret tunnel.
Now all we need to do is find the way in. I will now look around for any levers or magical... Oh, I'm gonna cast detect magic as a ritual.
So you kind of take a second. Is that a concentration spell? Oh wait, you're fine.
Oh, I might not be because I have my animals up.
True.
I will just look around instead.
Okay. Roll investigation check with advantage because you know the general area of where you're looking.
I will also cast guidance on myself. Oh, fuck.
That's the one downside of druids. A lot of their spells are concentration.
Can anybody guide me?
It's a birdie dog.
In my.
So
Does anyone?
It's a
Is
birdie.
anyone able to guide me? The
Barking up the
You're
wrong tree.
asking me if I will come with you.
You got it, Animus.
I don't know
There
if
you go,
Abby
there's
has
your
guidance.
Have you tried pushing on the door?
Abby, do you have guidance?
no,
Oh,
I do
alright.
not have guidance. God, Birdie.
Natural
stop.
20.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So
Brody needs
Animus.
to shit. I will be RB.
Yeah, no worries. Animus, you begin to look around, kind of looking for secret levers or buttons or something, and then eventually you get your hands close to where the trail is, and your hand goes through the wall.
Oh.
I want to follow my hand through the wall.
All right, you step through. You see a stairwell that goes down.
Haha! They hear on the other side of the wall. I walk back through the wall. All
Is
right.
it like a Minecraft painting situation?
It's
Where you
more
just,
like
It's an
walk through it?
illusion.
it's an illusionary wall.
Okay.
It is not actually there.
See.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey guys, I found it's the wall's an illusionary wall, and there's some stairs on the other side. Now, we have a moral dilemma here on this woman being injured and cold, but also the fact that they know we're here and could be following us up the mountain right now. Just putting that out there. I won't be the one to decide this. If we want to put it to a vote.
I mean, we didn't really come here to save pregnant women. Came here for a reason.
You're not wrong.
Looks like Thea's with us on this.
You are deciding for her on
We gotta take advantage while the common sense is out.
So you see Linares, as she's sitting next to this woman. If you would like, I could stay with her while you adventure forward.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, but having a second high level cleric with us wouldn't be the worst thing. Oh no,
Excuse
wizard.
me,
Sorry,
dear. I am
Oh,
no.
hey,
a
cleric
second
one
high
more
level
time.
wizard. A second high level wizard.
I'll fucking
with
eat
us.
you alive.
He won't actually eat you. He threatens eating people all the time. He never has.
You know,
Except for that
Velshana
bullywog
taught me the
once.
poop looper.
Oh god, not again.
I do know how to turn your asshole inside out.
And to anyone who's ever studied wizardry knows how to do that. It's not that fancy.
Yeah, to be fair,
It
it's not
was a
that
nifty
great.
spell he made.
All right.
I just wish she hadn't taught it to our students.
I mean, we could leave her. I'm sure they have a lot to talk about. She's been dead. She was on the verge of death.
Yes.
Works out.
Saigon, I always appreciate your astute observations.
Here's the other issue though, is that we are once again in the situation where they could be following us up this mountain, and if we leave Linares here alone, not at full strength, with a woman dying, and these things come into this cave, you know, you're alone now,
Well,
and trying to fight a whole group of whatever's chasing us.
As you say that, Animus, you see Linares draw a spell in the air, and you see this glittering, shimmering doorway appear in front of all of you. Dear, the only people who are allowed in here are the ones that I allow. So,
I forgot
as long
about
as
it.
you're back within 8 hours, I should be fine.
Well, it
Works
seems
for
to have
me.
settled that.
Yeah, I'm okay with this. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to have Anzu leave his wife here all alone, but it seems like she is more than capable of taking care of herself.
make sure she doesn't die.
In the olden days, I was the one that took after Anzu, so I'm glad to know that he's more capable now.
No, no one said that. He lost a finger because he touched a glowing black orb.
I was meaning to ask you about that, dear. Was the black orb really cool?
It was very cool.
Okay,
If
then
it
it's
made this
okay that
awesome.
you lost a finger. All in the name of science, dears.
Oh
Oh,
man.
name of science, yes.
I walk over to the lady.
Okay.
Um,
You can see that she's beginning to regain motor function,
Oh.
albeit slowly.
do you have a name?
She whispers it, but you can't quite hear.
Okay. Do you know?
Do you want to get closer to hear it?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll be. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What was that?
So you get down close, putting your ear almost to her lips. She says that her name is Jasmine.
Jasmine. Jasmine. That's a pretty name. Do you know who or what did this to you?
You hear her say one word. She says, husband.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay. I'll walk back over to the doorway.
That's it.
She's like,
What was
cool,
that about?
cool.
Got a great bedside manner, this ranger.
Not only is he a great ranger, he's a great doctor.
Seriously, did you figure anything out?
We're looking for an orc.
What?
An orc.
And I kind of nod over to the lady and just kind of like just
Ah. So the mind flayers.
so I say we get going here shortly.
I don't understand what any of this means, but I'm going to go now.
Jacob, I would like to send my spiders in ahead of us, with the front spider having a leading web going down the stairwell. And if anything,
How long does this spell last, Animus?
very long time. Conjure
Why are you
animals.
so specific?
Is it a concentration spell?
It is, but I have my my ring of mind.
Oh,
shield
correct. Right. Nice.
on. Up to 1 hour.
Okay. Good.
Uh,
The spider hour.
It's the old spider hour.
I will say it's been about 20 minutes already.
Damn it. Okay. I will send my the leading spider down with a web trail so that the other spiders can feel the web because they have web sense and web walker.
Okay.
Is that spider like your favorite spider? Is that why he's the lead spider,
Yeah.
or was he just in?
He's
Probably
just,
least
I'll
favorite
get this.
he's
spider,
just in
right?
front.
Oh,
It's Eddie.
Eddie the spider? Are they Ed,
Eddie the wolf
Eddie,
spider.
Eddie, Ed, Eddie, and Ed, Eddie?
No, he's
Is
just
there
a
a
hero.
double D?
Is there a triple D?
Triple
Is there a
D?
D with an umlaut?
He's named after a hero who died saving another world.
Spoilers!
I didn't say
Okay.
anything. What are you talking about?
Don't bring
I
it up,
have-
kid.
I
didn't
haven't finished it.
I was simply.
That was traumatizing for me.
I
Anyway.
haven't finished it.
How'd you know it was a spoiler then?
I know who Eddie is.
Oh,
Anyway,
Go on.
back
yeah,
on
he's the
track
wolf
here.
spider, the lead spider.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah,
lead
the
wolf
one in the
spider.
front. The one with the web coming out of his butt.
That's right.
I will have one also walking on the floor to see if a trap comes up.
Okay.
And then
So as your spiders breach the illusionary door, that will be where we take tonight's break.
oh,
Okay, so we'll be back in a little bit, everybody. Stick with us, and we'll be revealing a new map software that we're using
Yay.
after the
Yeehaw.
break. Welcome back, everybody, to the Flagon Slayers. So, Animus, is there any ability that you have that allows you to see through the eyes of your animals?
you know what we haven't gotten back is Anzu's familiar.
That is true.
Forgot about it.
That is true.
No, I don't believe there
That?
is.
Okay.
They can communicate with me, I believe, mentally.
Okay. How long is the range on that?
60-foot range for... Okay, so casting range is 60-foot range. But that they
Okay.
can move out of that range, and I would assume... It doesn't, like, say that they can't do
I will
anything.
say
So it's
for a
infinite.
rule of thumb, we will say that it is line of sight because that'd be insane if you could like
No, it's not this one that they can do that. It is they
Oh,
obey
okay.
any verbal commands, and if I don't issue commands, they defend themselves. My current command was for them to move forward in the cave
To explore the
and
cave.
to pass back. That's why I did the line of spiders thing. I want them to pass back information to the last spider through the web
Okay.
sense, and then the last spider would then tell me what was.
So
what's
did
going
you
on.
hold one spider back for that
So there's
purpose?
8 spiders. And the first
Yeah.
one's got the web going.
It's a conga line of spiders.
Yes, yeah. So we're
A
probably
human
like,
centipede of spiders.
so we're probably like 40 feet
So
I
back.
what are we
centipede.
doing with the goddamn spiders?
We're 40 feet back,
Let's just
and
walk
there's
through the cave.
and there's a spider every 5 feet. There we go.
Okay.
Why? Why every 5? Just fucking walk.
We're about to go into
I
one of
love-
those dangerous dungeon dives we've had in this fucking game, and you don't want to put some things that
I
could
love-
die ahead of us?
I love Anzu and
Fine,
Animus
I can't be
arguing with each
surprised while
other.
unconscious.
This
I
is
love
true.
just
Just have to leave.
Old man yells at
I'll go be the
Minty.
bait.
As Animus has a football huddle with his fucking spiders, Anzu will walk.
I don't have
Ready,
a
all
football
one,
huddle. I
three.
did this before the break. They're already ahead
On
of
3.
us.
1, 2, 3. Spiders!
Go team.
Okay. So we'll say, before you guys left, Animus, your spiders have been gone for around 5 minutes. So as you guys are going, it's a stairwell. You see some really nice torches. It looks like this has been constructed quite well. It's about 10 feet wide, and the ceilings are around 8 feet tall. So no one's like bumping their head or anything. If Lochnar was here, it would be a little bit of a different story. As you guys are going, you feel the temperature of the surrounding area dropping.
Man, it's getting cold.
See, now that is an accurate way to do interpreting what DM says.
I can feel the
I feel like the
temperature getting colder.
See, that's wrong. You two have disadvantage on your next roll. I'm just flat out, you two have disadvantage. Whatever it is, disadvantage. No, I'm just kidding. You guys have them.
I was about to do something stupid just so I got rid of the disadvantage.
I was just gonna cast Firebolt at Animus. I'm just kidding.
I shoot Animus. So you guys are going for about 10 minutes. And you
Down
notice...
the stairway?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're towards the top of a mountain.
Is the map on the
Upstairs.
thing the stairway?
Is the... No.
Okay.
So... You guys are going down. And you notice, Animus, the spider web stops. But you're not at the end of the stairwell.
Okay. Did
We
my
keep
last
trudging.
was my last spider there to tell me something?
All of them are gone.
No,
Oh,
Eddie!
shit.
The traumas come back
God,
to
Eddie.
me.
I can't believe you did that, Skip. I can't believe it. Making me relive it.
I'm sorry.
Birdie, what are you doing? What are you doing,
Anyway.
Birdie?
Everyone stop.
Yeah, there's no sign of your spiders.
Is
It's
there
not
a
a
light?
leg.
Is there light in here?
There's torches. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And my fire elemental.
I thought your fire elemental was staying with the lady.
Might as well
Oh,
bring
I
it with
thought they
us.
went to a mansion a while ago.
No. That's just in case people show up.
Oh, yeah, sure, they'll stay with the lady. Never mind.
Okay. So you guys are going. No spiders. What are you doing?
Stop. Hey, Sears, can you check for traps right here?
Oh, yeah, I can do that. I will cast Find Traps.
Okay, is Find Traps a concentration spell?
It is not.
Ooh, okay.
It's
So you let your
120 feet range.
You let your consciousness kind of go out as it sends out kind of like this radar pulse around you. There are no traps in the area.
All clear.
All of my spiders disappeared right here.
Yes.
I stick my hand out.
You stick your hand out.
I would like to take out my sundial and see how long it's been since he originally casted the spell.
You said a sundial?
Yes.
Do Do you know how sundials
cave?
work?
Oh, that's not gonna work.
Well, I would know, but I would
Clearly you're
also.
I
not
would
a
like to
ranger.
take out my
I would
pocket
know.
watch to see how long.
I would know how long it's been.
It's been about half an hour.
Yeah.
How long does the spell last?
An hour.
An hour.
An hour, and they disappeared right here where we are standing.
Yes. I'd like
Do
to
I
Let's
see
take a
anything?
step back.
I'd like to cast
I'll
produce
look-
flame and walk a couple
Flame?
steps.
Flame.
Can I look up? It's always up, isn't it?
Yeah, Aaron's gonna make an investigation check.
Not a bad
Oh,
idea,
see, it's
actually.
always up.
It's the spider's natural enemy.
That is
Giant
a
shoe.
14.
You look up at the ceiling. There doesn't appear to be anything there. However,
Oh.
you notice a shadow from one of the torches darts to the shadow of another torch.
What the fuck?
No. Shadow creatures. Oh, do I get the feeling the shadow
Icon will
fell?
continually back away.
I'll
Make a insight check, Animus.
Shadowfell insight check. 20.
You don't feel any direct presence of like the Shadowfell or anything like that. No.
I will relay that to the team, and then can I make like a check on like creatures or spells or whatever that could have been?
Make an Arcana check.
It's still there. It's still right there in front of us on that other torch.
19. No,
Never-
no, wait, plus 10. That would be 29.
Answers
No, not 29.
Thinking face, everyone. What did you roll?
There's 23.
Okay. You don't detect any like magical presence around you guys. But you do see you know what you saw. You saw a shadow leap from one thing to another.
But I don't know what that really is.
Not really, no.
I cast light.
Okay, so you
Alright.
illuminate it.
The shadow's greatest enemy.
Is light. As the light goes out, you see this shadow thing dart down the stairwell and away from you guys.
Let's follow it.
We all see it.
Yes. But it's inside the wall of the stairwell.
Well, we should probably get to it before it gets to somebody else and alerts about it.
You going?
Yeah, in
Yep.
case they
Yeah.
tried to go after another group of spiders.
Okay, so you guys keep going down the stairwell.
Zygon wants to be in the back.
Okay. Zygon is in the back. So, as you guys keep going, after about 5 minutes, you see an opening to this stairwell. You may now all open the map.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So,
fancy.
this is
Wow.
the new program.
Nice.
Ooh, fancy.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now I know
Oh,
where
shit, I kinda
everything
like
is.
That, you know?
I don't know why this is being... Oh, wait. No, I do. Okay, we're good.
So where are we at?
You guys are at the opening here where this archway is.
I see.
Okay. You can see a small hallway that leads into a wall, and an archway that leads further down, and then a long hallway. And you see 3 doors towards the end of the hallway.
Can you zoom out?
Yeah. So just for like gameplay purposes, you guys really don't know what these are.
Right.
And when you go into these rooms, they will expand into new areas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I look to the right, I just see like a corridor going to like a wall, right?
Yep.
I want to go up.
Okay. Okay. So as you get close to this wall, you see that it is made of like assembled stones, and you see like it has been like hastily like covered. Like there maybe used to be a doorway here or an archway here, and it's been like covered up by construction rather quickly.
I would like to cast Pass.
Okay, so you get through, and you can see this long, kind of more natural hallway.
Can I investigate the trap?
You may.
Sons of bitches. That's gonna be 14.
14. You don't detect any traps.
Go up to that jar.
Okay, so you go up to this jar. You see that there's this cracked jar, and what used to be inside it looks like perhaps there's like this thin layer of sugar, like old, like just ancient sugar that kind of lines the shards of this jar.
Just sugar?
Yeah.
Taste it.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll take it. And then I'll
It's a
keep going
cracked
forward.
jar though. It's not like it doesn't hold anything.
Oh, I'll take some sugar.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say that you have like a spell bottle that's or a potion bottle that's empty that you could fill it with.
Alright.
No. He just needs a pocket full of sugar. Put it in.
Pocket sugar.
Pocket sugar.
I'll keep going forward.
So Anzu, you now have in your inventory a bottle of ancient sugar.
Ancient.
Yes. You see yet another wall that is kind of crumbling. But yeah, that's it. It looks like this was also kind of boarded up.
Can I send my bat through that crack? We're seeing an owl now.
I don't
think he's
remember
an
what you
owl.
turned him into. Yeah, you can send
he
him
might-
through.
Okay, yeah, I'll send him through that.
So as he gets to the wall where that crack is, you see a magical barrier, and he bounces off of it for a second before returning to you.
Let me see here. I will cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. You dispel magic.
Can I go through it?
No. The barrier is still there. You get this sense that this is some sort of divine magic, and that it's a little bit stronger than a dispel magic could do.
Can I look back at the?
I didn't go through the wall.
Well, you can still come through if you want. I mean, it's up to you. You don't have to. But
You guys could
thought
could
you just-
all come through the wall if you wish.
Oh, is
I
that
thought
how
the
that
wall-
works? I thought you just like left us, and I was like, I guess.
oh no, you
Yes, you-
guys are right next to me. You
Oh,
watch me do
okay.
it. Yeah.
I
Okay.
didn't know how that
Where did he
For-
go?
Then I'm there.
Okay.
Can I vibe check it a little bit? See
Make
what's
a
going
religion check.
on? Oh, I'm not good at those. I'm a really horrible
I'm
cleric.
having a memorial for Eddie at the bottom of the stairs still.
Okay.
Poor Eddie.
Crying a little bit. 15.
He was so
15.
Why didn't you obey your master?
So,
Why did all of you walk into this? What'd you do, Jacob?
just a second. Give it just a second. There we go. Aha.
Hey.
So,
Plant.
as you get close to this wall, you can see what looks like a small depression in it, and above it you see the symbol of the Moonweaver, but it's older. This symbol it's kind of like a retro. It's like the first version of the Starbucks logo. You know
Vintage.
what I mean? Like it's like full on ancient. This hasn't been used in a very long time.
Years.
Okay. The barrier's still up,
Yes.
and it's just like a magical barrier. It's not like an actual wall.
Yeah, you see a small, like the wall itself, you see a small, like, indentation in it that's just below the symbol of the Moonweaver.
Is there a stick
No.
lying around by
Push it.
chance?
I mean, yeah, you can probably find a stick or two.
I would like to find a stick.
We're in the
Okay.
mountains. There aren't any sticks.
Shit.
You said I
Well,
couldn't find any sticks. Why did
yeah,
she
when
get
you
to
were
find
in
sticks?
when you were on the top of the mountain in a cave, this is an active like construction area. But yeah, there's also old wood lying around that has kind of started to decay. So as
Sounds
you
like
can see,
ranger privilege to me.
as you can see that there's vegetation that is growing. In
Well, he's
this
no
temple.
ordinary ranger.
Yeah, really.
The best ranger
Um,
there ever was.
So what do you want to do?
Our
Theo?
ranger.
Chosen by the
I
gods
said I wanted to
themselves.
push the indentation. Like, is it
Nothing
like
happens.
a button? Oh, dang it.
All right,
It looks like a cool like wall turn moment.
I want
disappointing.
to take the stick that I found
Okay.
and do the Hagrid thing where he taps the bricks a couple of times.
Okay.
And then I kind of turned to everybody like, I saw this in a play once.
Okay. So
Avada Kedavra.
you hit it. Nothing happens.
Diagonally.
Maybe.
Can I
if you
make-
pray to it. Maybe.
You should
And
try
maybe
going
there's
up to the
something else we can
wall.
find and put it in this hole.
Can I investigate the wall a little bit, see what else is going on?
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
All right.
Now
I'm not
speak
good
it
at
loud
these.
and clear.
Speak it loud and clear. Diagonally.
It's an 8.
Okay. Something definitely goes into this indentation. You just don't quite know what.
Ah, okay. Can I look around and see if there's anything indentation shaped that I could stick in there?
Yeah. You look around.
Like a key.
There's nothing.
Where are
There's
we?
no
What's going on?
stone. There's no nothing.
Is this the room we're in?
This is outside of the room that you're in. You're in the hallway. So like, there's a here. Let me help you out here.
So in the hallway, there was that fake wall that they walked through, and then there's that
Yes.
other hallway that they're now stuck in, looking for the indentation key.
Yes.
I'd look.
Hey, Anzu,
Yes.
I walked back.
Boom. Hallway.
throw some sugar on the wall.
I'll go back to the jar, take some sugar, and chuck it on the wall.
Nothing happens.
Go try, Ranger.
Was there a left and
Marty,
right?
shut up.
Is there a what?
Was there a left and right at the bottom of the stairs?
Yes, there is. There's a left.
I want to go left, please, instead of going through the hallway.
Okay. I cannot load both rooms at once.
That's fair.
So, we will have to wait on that for just a little bit.
I would like to, at some point, I'm a voice this to everybody. I saw like down the hall earlier, there was a door that looked a little different than all the other doorways.
Mm-hmm.
We should probably investigate that at some point in time.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm
Good
heading.
eye.
Jacob, can I look under the jar?
Yeah,
fine,
there's nothing under the jar.
There's nothing.
We're really good at puzzles.
Well, there's like 2 other hallways that we can go and look
Puzzle and
Not
a-
doors.
I'm
Not a
currently
puzzle.
exploring one of those hallways.
What is the
I'd like to check out the other
shape
hallway.
like?
Make an investigation check.
at. Straightforward is where I would like to check out.
You just
It's
Could I just tell you?
Abby's pissed.
Did you say I have to make an investigation check to look at the shape of the indentation?
You think it's just a simple square, Abby?
It's not just a square, Abby.
It's a
You
triangle.
gotta count sides and things.
God, not geometry.
It's a circle.
It's a decapolyhedron.
My God.
Oh, hey, it's not that bad. 19.
You needed to only roll like a 5. It's a small indentation. It looks like some sort of like gem or like a pendant or something like that would fit in here.
Does it
Interesting.
look kind of snake-like?
It does not look kind of snake-like.
Gem.
Imagine the merchant guild has been
pendant.
behind it the whole time.
What, so you have the snake locket?
No, I gave it to the lady.
Alright.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, so the whole orc thing, right? So when I was talking to her, I asked her who did it to her. She said husband, and I think her husband is an orc. There's a picture inside the locket.
You realize she
Yeah.
wasn't an orc, right?
No, but let me finish the fucking story. She was the human in the picture. Her husband was in the picture, is an orc.
Well, do we think the husband did it, or do we think she just wanted to
When
find the husband?
when I said, "Hey, who did this?" she said, "Husband."
Maybe
So
she's
I'm
just concerned for the
I'm
husband.
thinking,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
thinking,
pretty ambiguous. I don't know.
let me
Mind
finish
flayers.
fucking talking. I'm thinking we need to find the orc. If we find the orc, he might be transitioning, or he could lead us to other things.
Yes.
So I think we should find an orc at some point in time.
It's crazy enough to work.
Just an orc.
Just an orc. I know what he looks like. I've seen the picture. I know what the dude looks like. So I'll probably be able to identify him.
Okay.
I've already searched all the rooms. I have all the treasures, Jacob. Just send me a list. Just
Do
send
you
me a
assume
list.
there's treasure?
Just send me a
Well, there's
list. You don't
there's
have
a
Why
door
would
to.
that
Jacob,
looks
why
different.
would Jacob
You
do
can
it?
keep it a
The
secret
Animus
from
was
them.
never seen or heard from again.
You can keep it a secret from
Animus
them
is dead.
if you don't want them
All
to.
right,
like
Mia,
Eddie.
what are you doing?
He disappeared.
Hmm.
I'm gonna give up and go find Animus.
That's great.
Okay.
I just have a good feeling that the gym is not right next to the door.
Well, that would
Who
be pretty
puts-
convenient if it were. So.
Who puts their
I
spare
do.
key right next to the door?
I'd like to look right next to the door.
Is there a
Funnily,
welcome mat?
funny enough, you find nothing.
Oh. Dang it.
That is funny.
I would like to go back to the other room.
Okay. Zygon, where
I
are
would
you?
like to go. I wanted to go straight forward. I know that they were going.
Okay.
Like,
I wanna go straight.
Animus was going left, and Sirius was following after.
So Thea, you are now the only one in the room.
Sirius. I
Um,
keep saying Sirius, my bad.
Anything special happen now that I'm alone? I'm just kidding.
no.
Dang it.
The magical fairies come out of the walls and give you 3 wishes.
Like the Moonweaver herself comes down from the sky.
She just
Palor.
gives you a gem. It was weird.
It was
She's like, what up?
crazy. Palor.
Jacob, do you remember what that jeweler's loop I found at Grayskull Keep does?
Vaguely. Remind me.
I'm
Well, it just fits in
asking. I'm
every hole.
asking you.
Oh.
These
So in
are
that case, it's not the gem.
I will say.
absolutely
Was
no
it like?
idea.
Did it show me like things in the ethereal plane or something?
Oh yeah, that was what it did.
I can't remember. I feel like I probably wrote it down, but I don't know where that is.
That would not help in this situation. There is one thing that you need to do that would open this door.
We kill the pregnant woman.
Do I have the tools to do this already?
You should, yes.
Oh, God.
Abracadabra.
I
Can I
come
cast,
back with
like-
all the treasure.
Sacred flame or something like at that little symbol.
Okay, yeah, nothing happens.
Damn it.
Oh, pick up a torch.
Oh yeah.
What's
Yeah.
I yell
the-
from down the hallway.
What's the moon spell that we use?
Moonbeam?
Moonbeam? I don't have Moonbeam.
I
Which I
have
think is kind of silly.
Moonbeam.
Can I have Moonbeam?
No.
Whoa! It took you this.
I think that was a
long.
pretty convincing argument.
I think that's silly, DM.
Why would I
That's
not have
big
every
silly.
spell that
But
has
I
to
don't
do
get
with the moon?
Moonbeam from my moon goddess. Interesting.
No, you
I
chose
think
the
that's
wrong
weird.
path. You did not choose Druid.
Does it?
I will
by
say,
chance-
I will give you a hint here. It is nothing that you don't already have on your person, and it is not a magic spell.
Does everybody have this?
Gem
No,
or
only
pin-
Thea has this.
God,
Only
what?
Thea has it.
Oh,
Ah,
good luck.
No fucking clue.
I am going over my
Just
inventory.
empty your
like,
bag. Yeah, just put everything in there.
I put my
I have-
rations in the slot.
Maybe the
okay,
door
I
is
got-
hungry.
Rope.
I have 5 300 gold diamonds.
My
I have
water
50
skin.
gold worth of incense. Oh wait, I have a diamond. Can I try
That's-
that?
That's vaguely
You-
gem-like.
You put the diamond into the indentation. Nothing happens.
Don't you have like a Moonweaver necklace or something?
No.
You do have a holy symbol of the Moonweaver. All clerics have holy symbols of their deities.
Well, yeah, but I think it was like a tattoo on my hand or something.
Maybe
True.
Hold your.
True.
Put the hand in.
Just high five the wall.
Do you
But-
want to do that?
Put
Yeah.
her there.
Okay, so as you touch your
Thank
hand
God.
to the
I was
wall,
gonna say it
your
had.
holy
Nothing
symbol on your
happens.
hand begins to glow,
That's
and you
crazy.
see the door disappears.
Okay, so you just tricked me with the indentation. That's what you did.
Well, technically, this is an ancient door, and they used to hold necklaces that held the holy symbol, and they would put the necklace in the indentation, and it would open the door. But you
Listen,
know, modern
I was a little-
age with the tattooing and stuff.
Take that, Abby. You got.
I was a little
pranked.
poor. I couldn't afford a necklace. I'm sorry.
Well, so does this mean that the people that built this place are like followers of the moon? or anything, I'm guessing.
Possibly.
I would surmise that mayhaps they are.
Or
Okay.
just opens to divine symbols. I come back
So-
with all of my treasure from the other rooms, and I follow Thea into the.
You have no treasure from the other room. You guys do hear
I
this
don't know
door
this yet. I haven't
open.
been in them.
So Thea, we'll do this and then we'll go over to the others. So Thea, as you enter, you see what looks like an abandoned temple. There's cracked stone, there's vegetation that is overgrowing. You see a large, whatever kind of plant that is. You also
like
see
it.
this large hole that you cannot see the bottom of, but you also look up, it goes through the mountain.
Yep.
And you cannot see the top of it either, but there is a small amount of light coming through from the daylight outside.
The urge to jump in is so strong, but I'm not gonna do that.
All of the void.
Like,
Can I just throw like a firebolt down it and just see how far I can like see it?
Okay, so it goes for about probably 200 feet, and then it's too far away to still be seen.
you should just jump.
Do I feel
Hey,
like it would be a
it's
bad
worked for
idea
me.
to jump?
It would probably be a terrible idea to jump.
Interesting.
Make a religion check for me.
Okay.
It's like that scene in Moana where they jump into the pit of monsters or whatever it is, the realm of monsters.
That was it. It was a natural one, so
Okay.
It's a great idea to jump.
I think
Yeah,
it'd be a
it-
fantastic idea.
It's not a good idea to jump.
Shiny.
But-
That means it is a good idea.
You do start to like kind of look around and notice that a lot of the tools and like the instruments and things that they would use for worship of the Moonweaver are archaic. None of them are really used anymore. But you do remember from what little you remember of your religious studies in school,
What's
that
that supposed to mean?
this is pre-calamity.
That's pretty old.
You see strange mechanisms with gears that shift in odd ways. You see objects that kind of float in three-dimensional space, almost like a astrolabe. This has been abandoned for a very, very long time.
Is there anything like interesting I could gather and like take just in case?
Make an investigation check.
It's a 7.
So as you're looking around this large plant, you see that unlike in this picture, the leaves are purple, and they kind of give off this faint glow.
Interesting. Can I touch it?
Okay, you touch it. Boom, it's a plant.
Okay. Well, good to know.
It is a plant.
Can I make like a nature check? Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see. God damn
Are you not rolling well tonight?
It was another natural one.
Oh, okay. This
Never
plant
seen
shouldn't
it.
be purple.
I've never seen a plant in my life.
Yeah,
Um,
plants aren't purple.
I'm probably gonna go back there with her just because last time she did something like this, she got tortured
Okay, fair enough.
for like 200 years or something. Hello, Thea.
Hey.
You got it open.
Yeah,
Yeah.
took a while.
Yes. Yes. Well, I see there's a hole. Have you considered jumping in it?
Yeah. Seems like a great idea, but
Please jump in.
figured I would look at this plant that's purple and glowing before I did that.
Yes. It's purple. It's glowing. Can I make an investigation?
Okay, go ahead. Actually, Andrew, make an Arcana check.
Arcana 28.
28. This is giving off divine magical energy. You begin examining this plant that should not be surviving in an area like this. There's not a lot of sunlight. It's growing out of rock, it appears. And then as you get lower and lower to the roots of this thing, you notice what looks like a leather hilt that the plant is growing out of.
What do you mean a leather hilt? Like a hilt of a sword?
Like the hilt of a sword, yeah.
Can I grab it?
Make a strength check.
Ooh. 17?
17. Wow, that's really good for Anzu. So you grab it and you begin to pull.
Mm-hmm.
You don't pull it out the full way, but you do pull it a little bit. And this is a little too big for you. It'd be a great sword if you were to use it. But you now, as you pull it out, you see the hilt is connected to a glowing purple blade. And you see the plant begin to wither and die until it eventually falls away, and all that's left is this sword sticking into the rock of the temple.
Well, now I feel like a piece of shit.
Ooh.
Can I cast Inspect on it?
Yeah.
I cast Inspect on it?
So, Anzu,
Yeah.
the magical energy that you were feeling off of this is insane. This, if to put it in like raw energy, the arcane energy that is coming off of this sword could probably power New York City. It is
What's New
it
York?
is one of the most immense arcane feelings you've ever heard in your entire life. You have researched things that are like this. There was a group of adventurers around 200 years ago that had items of this nature. This is called a vestige of divergence. This just so happens to be the Moonweaver's vestige of
Oh!
or at least one of them.
Take it.
Interesting.
I don't know what any of that means, but
So these are ancient weapons that were created and blessed by the gods that would give humanity a fighting chance during the calamity and the ensuing wars that came afterwards. Think of it like Odysseus's bow or
okay.
like a weapon from the gods.
Like the Spear of Achilles.
Poseidon's
Yeah, stuff like that.
trident.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Sword in the stone.
Excalibur. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Inspect kind of like tells me everything about it. Is there anything else, or is it
Um,
kind of like
You get the feeling that the blade itself does not want you to know everything that it can do.
Interesting.
What's it called? A vestige?
A vestige of divergence.
but I do know that it's part of the Moonweaver, right?
You do know it was either created or is a piece in itself of the Moonweaver, yes.
I'll look over at yeah. It doesn't want to talk to me, but it might talk to you.
Do I recognize this in any way, or does it like?
No.
No. Okay.
If
all
if
right.
this
Oh.
was ever mentioned in the history books, it's long lost.
Before I
Okay.
give it to her, I just want to make sure, like, by the way, I've never quite seen anything this strong, so please don't die.
I'll try not to. I guess I'll touch it.
Okay. So as you grab it, you start to hear this kind of melody in the back of your mind. And it's very like it's similar to what's playing right now. But not as menacing. And you now get some stat increases. So you have
Shit.
advantage. You have advantage on all religion, history, and medicine checks.
Nice.
Birdie, I know we're excited.
Yeah.
I know, it's very
birds.
exciting. Also, Thea, your wisdom is now at a 22.
Oh,
Jesus
nice.
Christ.
Birdie, shut up.
You also get the feeling that there's more to this weapon, but you'll have to discover it on your own.
What's it called?
It is called the Moonweaver's Lament.
Neat.
And it was medicine, history, and religion checks that I had
Yes, you have
advantage
advantage on all three of those, and your wisdom is now a natural 22.
on? Birdie.
I know Birdie's very excited.
Amazing. This is so exciting. Does it have like? Will you just send me like if it has like?
Yeah,
stats?
I'll send you the stats after this session.
Awesome.
Can I investigate the rest of the room?
Yeah, go ahead. Make an investigation check.
24.
24. So, you begin looking around, and as I said before with Thea, a lot of this is pre-calamity, and there's a lot of technology that you don't quite understand. But you start to look at this hole, right? So this is what they call a moon well. In ancient times, they figured out how to harness the energy from the twin moons, and they would store it at the bottom of these wells. It was rumored that the energy that they would store from the moons would have healing properties and will allow people to see visions of the future.
Let's go.
So how do I do it?
It looks as though it's dried up.
What the
What?
fuck?
You don't know. Maybe if you got to the bottom of it, there might be some left, but the bottom is hundreds of feet deep, just from what Thea has discovered.
If only you
Yeah.
had someone who could fly to the bottom and fly back up.
Oh, you're too
I-
busy getting treasure.
I am getting
Yeah, you're too
treasure.
busy getting
Well,
But
treasure.
Anzu
I
can
don't
fly.
know.
I could
Forgive
fly.
me.
They
for
could
this.
both fly.
Birdie.
I just go down there. You know. A little hop.
Oh, I thought you said you jumped, and I got so scared. You think I should jump down there?
Well, I mean,
Do you
I could
trust?
turn into a big eagle, and then we could go down.
I mean, I could do that too.
Yes, why don't we both turn into eagles?
Well, I want to make sure we can see in the dark.
I can see.
You both have dark vision.
Well, yeah, but as an eagle, would we?
I believe eagle. Hey, Druid.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey.
Do eagles have dark vision?
Eagles do have dark vision.
Okay.
Cool.
Also their intelligence may come into play though.
How about an owl? I'll
Yeah, you
turn
guys have
into an
also remember
owl.
if you use polymorph, you gain the mental stats of the thing you turn into.
Yeah. So that's the thing.
You would get a -4 to your intelligence.
If I remember correctly, one of you has access to Featherfall, correct?
Not me.
I might. Let me look. At my bullet.
Does not have dark vision. It has keen sight.
Ah, so no.
Yes. An owl would be okay.
Yeah.
But an owl also would not have high enough intelligence
Yes.
for what you're wanting to do.
Most likely no.
But they're so wise.
Well, wisdom is not intelligence, Zygon.
I mean, I
You-
guess I could just dimension door us down to the bottom.
Yeah, that works. Cool.
You have to be able to see the bottom. You have to see where Dimension Door is going.
I don't think that's true.
How far is Dimension Door?
You just have to envision it.
Let me look. So I don't feel like that's. I mean, it
Isn't
could be
dimension door
right.
that's like a random like 30 feet or something like that?
No, you teleport yourself from your current location to any other spot within range.
What's the range though?
Doesn't really say.
500 feet.
Well,
It
plus
can
we have
be a
dark
place
vision.
you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance and direction.
Down the hole, 500 feet.
Oh yeah, imagine if
It
it's
can
not
be a place
exactly
you can
500
see,
feet.
one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance.
If you know the
This
distance.
is a
Or could I
little.
say as far
Distance
down as
and
I can
direction.
go?
Distance and direction.
I
Jacob,
will.
allow it.
I
We have
will
dark
allow
vision.
this, but it
Okay.
could have consequences. I will tell you that.
Owls do have
vision.
dark
Can't we
vision.
see the bottom of the hole?
Dark vision, in pure darkness, dark vision only can go so far. Dark vision is more for like dimly lit rooms or like rooms lit.
Ooh, idea.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Well, no. This would work. Okay. I made a point. I didn't think about this, but to attune to my lightning dagger,
Yeah.
throw it down to the bottom, teleport to it, and say you
Ooh.
teleport to me. Boom.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that
I'll
what you
take
want
your
to do?
dagger and chuck it down.
No, I'm gonna throw it.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yes.
Thea, you drop the dagger. Wait a little bit. Wait a little bit. About a minute passes.
A minute.
Oh.
That's a long time.
If you remember, about 30 feet is 6 seconds. So, about 300. Yeah, roughly. About a
That's
minute.
crazy.
30
And
feet,
then-
6 seconds? I don't. That seems a little.
Well, that's how fast you guys can travel. A normal size human can travel 30 feet in 6 seconds according to combat
Oh.
The
distances.
D&D rules.
Yeah. So Thea, the attunement you have with the dagger, you eventually feel it hit something, and then you can teleport if you want.
I will do so.
Okay.
I will teleport with her.
So you guys appear in this large kind of reservoir, well-like thing. You see that there are a few clay pots around you, but the well itself is completely dry. There's not a drop of moon water here, or moon energy.
There's no moon here.
There's
No
no
moon.
moon.
No
No
more moon.
moon.
You also
Um,
see littered through
Nice,
the
baby.
rubble of this area are shards of what look like diamond and like turquoise and different rare gemstones that have been clearly shattered.
Mending?
Yeah, I'd like to gather some of the diamonds and mend them.
You can't get them back to the size that they were because they used to be the size of like this well, but you do get we'll say you get 300 gold worth of rare gemstones.
Okay. Can I check some of the pots?
Yeah, go ahead, Thea. You can do the same.
Okay.
Okay.
Investigation?
Yep.
Okay.
The 16.
16.
Ooh, I also got a 16.
Okay. So with the two of you kind of looking around, you eventually discover most of these pots are broken, whether that be through age or through damage. Some of them, it looks like they've been forcibly shattered. You do find one that is still intact, though. You can see it's about maybe 6 inches by 6 inches. It's not super big. And you can see it has the stopper on top of it. It's probably about a quarter or half the size of Zygon's alchemy jug.
Okay.
What is it?
Jesus Christ.
You
Sorry.
can open it if you wish.
I will use a mage hand to open it.
Okay, so you open it. As you open it, gleaming light of the full moon comes out of the jar.
I'll look in it.
You see the jar is full of what looks like crystal clear water.
Moon water.
Mm.
It's moonshine.
So,
It's just
Thea-
straight up moonshine.
Quite literal.
The Moonweavers acolytes just were moonshiners.
They were moonshiners.
We're gonna have a new drink at the
You
bar
boys
called the
are at it again.
Moonshine.
They told you that it healed you, but really it just made you drunk enough not to feel anymore.
And it gives you
Yeah.
visions because it gets you so drunk.
Gets you so drunk you can see God himself.
Do you know what we do with this? Is this moon water?
Do I get the vibe that like I would like touch it or drink it?
Make a religion check.
Okay. And I get advantage now, right?
Just
Yep,
lick a
because of
little
your
out.
sword.
I do like that. Oh, dirty 20.
Well,
Um,
they're dead.
you would drink it through the
Okay.
religious studies and the texts that have mentioned this stuff. You would drink it. Also, as you're kind of figuring everything out here, you notice your sword, right? And you look at it. It is a curved sword similar to a scimitar.
I like it.
And you see it has two different metals in it. On the inside of the metal is this glowing red, almost hot like embers sort of thing. And then on the outside of the blade, the two sides of the blade, is this purple glowing stone,
They're like the two moons.
like the two moons.
Good. Big brain right here.
Big brain, knowing the moons.
Well,
I've
I'm
heard of
going to prepare some shots for me and Thea.
Okay.
For moon water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Use
Moonshine, baby.
the moon water on just normal shots.
Okay.
I don't know. how to
Shots
do it.
of, shots of moonshine.
And we will take a shot. Of moon.
Yep.
All right. I need you to both make wisdom saving throws.
Yeehaw.
It was poison all along.
Remember, Thea, your wisdom now has an additional.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
+1.
I believe it's
Cool.
a +6 now,
Yeah.
without proficiency.
16.
That is a 21.
21. So, Anzu, it's real musty. There's like dust and dirt and just all sorts of grossness in this water. It does not taste good.
It's earthy.
Yeah, it got hints of dead skin cells.
Oh,
Yummy.
yucky.
Thea,
Yeah.
to you, this tastes like the finest wine you have ever drank. It's almost undescribable how good this is, but you feel your vision beginning to kind of fade as the room around you goes dark. And now we're gonna go to the other side of the hall.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Finally, I've been here
Such
for
a
hours.
team. You must have found so much treasure.
I know, I have all the treasure before anyone gets here. I've been here for so long.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So, Animus, as you go down the hallway, and
Yes.
Cirrus quickly behind you, Zygon, are you gonna go with them, or are you going up the hall?
He'll be back.
I cannot see you guys, just to kind of help with that.
go up the hall.
He said up
Okay,
the
up
hall.
the hall. Okay, I got you. No worries. My bad that I couldn't see you.
I tell Zygon, hey, if you find any like pins or medallions or something fun that I might like,
He's,
grab them for me.
he's starting a collection of pins and medallions.
He's
Look,
starting a
I mean-
pin collection.
Am I in that
You never
one?
know where
I'm
you
at-
need them.
do I go in the main room
I like
with the
s-
door, Jacob?
see Cirrus.
Yeah, it would be the big door
That's
here.
where I want to go inside of. I want to check the room first before entering, please.
Okay. Looks like a library.
I walk into said library.
Okay, so you go in.
Oh.
Okay.
It's a library.
It's a nice library. You see books of all sorts everywhere.
Were there any
uh,
picture books?
There is.
Is there
Make
like
an
a,
investigation check.
a young adult section
Ooh, some steamy vampire books.
Some smut.
with pictures?
with pictures.
I would be interested in steamy vampire books.
It's the manga version of Twilight.
It's hentai manga.
What did you say? Investigation.
Yeah. Which,
16.
for those of you who are looking for a manga version of Twilight, it's called Vampire Night.
Bro, that's on my list. That's coming up
Dude,
next.
it's good. I enjoy that. I enjoy that anime a lot. Anyway, you find a few books that are like naturalist books, so like what herbs don't kill you when you eat them and stuff like that.
I will take that one.
With diagrams on different plants and like how you can prepare them for food and stuff like that. Which parts are edible, which parts aren't, things of that nature.
I'll take that. That'll come in handy.
Okay.
I would,
Write that down in your inventory. It is called Dr. Rudabaum's Do's and Don'ts Plants Edition.
I'd like to
As
cast
if you didn't already
detect
know.
magic as a ritual.
Okay.
Sit down, cast it for a few minutes, and then walk around the
So-
library.
You sit down at this table and kind of concentrate, seriously looking for a picture book. You detect magic, but not in this room.
Okay.
It is in the study connected to the library.
I would like to head towards the study as he looks for his picture book.
Okay. So, inside Animus, you find these notebooks. Only one of them is magical, though. The rest, make an investigation check.
I can't do that. I was going to cast guidance on myself as well. 14.
14. So these are the handwritten notes of Shavira.
Oh!
Yeah.
Welcome.
It's multiple volumes. As you read through them, you see that it's documenting like her time with the original five, talking about all of their strengths and weaknesses, how she could exploit them, things of that nature. The second volume that you find is her experimenting with trying to find a mate. But it's not in a way of like she's lonely and wants somebody. It's like she is wanting to figure out how she could engineer the most strong brood, so that her lineage could then be basically rule the planet.
Okay.
As you get to the back of that, you see that she stumbled upon this ancient draconic magic that was created by Tiamat. That, in theory, is what made all of the dragonkin that are of today. But with a little tweaking that Shavira has done, because she's the smartest dragon to ever live, even more than the great goddess Tiamat, she has learned how to basically plant, as it's written in the journal, plant a seed inside of potential mates that will turn them into viable breeding partners for Shavira. You kind of get the thought that that's maybe what she did to Braun.
Huh.
Oh,
The third journal that you find.
Oh, I thought that was in the third journal.
No, this is the third one.
What? You said
Yeah,
the
there's
first one was
three.
the 5, the second was the
The second
experimenting
one-
with the mate, the third one was the...
Yep, which is no. That's that.
Ah,
we'll
that was
stop
still
at
the
the
second
end of
one.
this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm writing too fast.
The third one. So you begin to read it, and it says. Wait, what does it say? And you read it again, and you're like, "Oh yeah, it says," and then you forget again. You see that there's words on the page, but every time you read them, as soon as you're done reading them, you forget what they say.
Is this the one that has the magic?
Yes, this is the magical one.
Since I have detect magic on, can you tell me what the type of magic it is that is on this book, please?
So this is a adapted modify memory spell. The way that this works is, unless it is Shavira who is reading this, whoever reads it immediately forgets what it is as soon as they stop reading it.
Does it seem like it's a spell that is of a level I can dispel?
No.
It seems too high.
Yeah. Not only that, but you notice that there's a countermeasure within the modified spell that if you were to dispel it, the book would destroy itself.
Okay. Huh. Well, she already knows we're here, so do I take her stuff? Can I explore the rest of the room and see what else there is?
Yeah, you see a bunch of like doodles and drawings of different experiments.
I want to take notes of all these.
Yeah, nothing super interesting. You do see that Shavira has been working on some sort of firearm schematic that is similar to the ones you've seen in Whitestone.
Dragon with a gun.
Dragon with a gun.
There's no way we can ever win this one.
You also see notes for an armor that would, when worn by a dragon that could change into a humanoid shape, would change with them, so they'd always be armored.
Okay.
But that's about
Is there
everything that you can
there's
find.
There's nothing in like her desk or anything.
Make a separate investigation check for this.
Okay. Nice. 16.
So as you're looking around, you kind of open the drawers. There's loose parchment, ink, quills, things of that nature. You do find one drawer though, and as you try to open it, it's locked.
It's not magical, right? I still have to detect magic.
It is not magically locked.
Can I just break it open?
You can try. Make a strength check.
I don't break it open just normally. I would like to use Alter Self. And what does it do? There's a thing I can do. Alter Self to create natural weapons. You grow claws, fangs, spines, horns, or a different natural weapon.
Mm-hmm.
You could just try picking the lock.
Yeah, I'm not a...
I don't believe
lock.
Animus has lockpicks.
No.
I mean, you could try.
So I'll just use these like claws to try to pry open the drawer.
Okay. Make a dexterity check.
I like that. I will add guidance to myself this time.
I work my way back over to Animus.
Okay. You see that he's trying to get a desk drawer open.
Yes. 15.
15. So you begin to kind of try and pry it open, and one of the nails snaps off in the drawer. You do not get it open.
Hey, Sirius, do you have any way to open this here? This drawer here?
Is it magical by chance?
It's not magical. It's just a drawer, but it's really hard to open.
Let me see what I can do. I kind of look around. Is there like a bobby pin type thing on the desk? by
Maybe a
chance?
key.
A key could also work.
There is no key. No.
All right, I figured. I'm looking for like 2 long skinny bits that I can stick into a lock.
So as you look for 2 long skinny bits that you could stick into a lock, Zygon.
Yes.
You have a few different
Who has
options.
lockpicks on him
That is true, and has the
and is good
thieves'
at picking locks.
Yeah.
This is true.
But you went to a different room.
So,
This is-
Zygon, you have one of 3 options. You can go through this door, you can go through this archway, or you can go through this archway.
I guess I'll go to the right, the bedroom looking.
Okay,
Attaboy. It's the correct choice.
you open this door.
Take a little nap.
Yeah.
Zygon
I'm just gonna take a nap.
Zygon's like, oh boy, are there any dead children I could loot in here?
Thea offered to loot the dead legs, and nobody bats an eye.
They didn't have a face, and they weren't a child.
Wow, just because they
How do you
didn't have
know?
a face
How do you know
doesn't
they
mean
weren't a
they're not
child's
human.
legs?
All right.
If they were, that
Jacob, I have
child
a
had
question
big
for
feet.
after we're done.
Okay.
Remind me.
So Zygon, you open up and you see a master bedroom. You also see in the corner a small chest. Well, actually, it's more like a it's like a foot locker.
Oh, okay. Alright, sure.
Love that store.
You see a painting on the wall, a mirror, normal master bedroom stuff. Gotta get rid of these windows. We're in a cave. There's no need for windows.
Checks out.
There's a few paintings on the wall, just nice and fancy.
Can I examine the paintings and see where? If I
Yeah.
recognize
So, make an investigation check.
anyone? Lorda hopped out.
Don't you hate when your dice get all hoppy?
All right, it's a 19.
19. So, one of them you see is a painting of what looks like a younger Shavira in her dragon form. When she was an adult green dragon. And she's like laying on what looks like a mound of skulls.
Sexy.
You
Checks
then
out.
see another painting of a landscape. And for a second, it's a normal image of a bunch of green hills, but then your vision kind of corrects, and you see this barren landscape of dead and long burned trees. And then standing in the center of this barren wasteland is the angel you saw previously, with her hand outstretched, her face in fear.
Curious.
And then you kind of look at it, and then you blink hard, and then it goes back to the landscape of just a mountain range.
Okay.
And there's one
what?
more painting in here.
Oh, okay.
So the last painting you see a group of adventurers, and you see what looks like a young Shavira, probably 16, in her human form. And there are red X's over all the other people's faces, including one that looks very similar to Thea, except for one. There's an older man with a long white beard, slick back, white hair, kind of looks like it's gelled.
Is it
and a
Mathis?
nice bushy mustache. No, it is not. It is not.
I haven't
But
seen this man before.
You have not.
Curious. Okay. I will check the. Is that some sort of wardrobe there?
Yes, it is. So
I'll check that.
there's a lot of different ways I can look at this. Okay. Okay. You open it. You see there's a bunch of really nice clothing, some silks.
Is it
things
men
of
or
that
women's?
nature. Both.
Oh.
You also make an investigation check.
Yeah. It's a dirty 20.
Okay. You also notice hanging in the back of the wardrobe is a kind of small brass key that's hanging off of a hook.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take that.
Okay. All right. There's really nothing else of note in this wardrobe.
Ah, small brass
Just the-
key.
Okay.
Yes, Animus, a small brass key,
Possibly drawer sized.
possibly drawer sized, very much so.
And let's see. Look at the mirror.
Okay. Nothing fancy about this mirror.
Do I look good?
as always. Your captain's clothes are a little worse for wear. Perhaps you could get one of the others to prestidigitate them clean. But, or you could yourself.
I'll do it myself.
Yeah, so you... And all the dust and dirt and grime and snow and muck comes off of your clothing, looks pristine.
Alright, then I'll do some of this. Looking at myself. Give myself the double finger guns, and then I'm going to go over to the chest.
As you give yourself double finger guns, a little bit of green, like, sparks come out of your fingers.
Nice.
As you go over to the chest, I need you to roll a perception check.
The dirty 20. I'm rolling like crazy
Okay.
tonight. Weird.
So, Zygon, as you approach this chest, you swear you see that it is breathing.
Oh no.
As it kind of...
No.
And as you get closer,
No.
it opens up as a tongue reaches out for you.
It's a
And that will
Of
be
course.
where we end tonight's session.
No,
No!
the drawer, Jacob. We were just wanting to open a drawer. I was in there for so long and I couldn't even open a drawer.
No concern about Zygon's life here.
I don't know
No
about
concern.
you.
Just your damn drawer.
I don't know what's going on with you. I'm just trying to open a drawer.
I'm
Well-
just going to open a chest.
Well, everyone,
It's not a chest.
I hope you enjoyed tonight's session. I know I did. I know this lifted my spirits after dealing with garbage technology all day. I want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the players for always being so enthusiastic and having some fun. And we hope to see you all next week. Have a good week, everybody.